It is with such deep pain and sorrow that I hear such kind of idea being floated in this country, Uganda. A country where I put on my energy and all my effort to fight for the humanity of a woman, to fight for the gender equality and women's empowerment, to fight so that the women can be treated as human beings, as any other human being in their own right, not as property, not as objects of sex, of sale, of ridicule. And I thought we had in this country, Uganda, which claims itself to be at the top in the area of promoting gender equality and women's empowerment, I had thought that we had made a breakthrough. But now, right now, seeing women themselves coming to demand, because I understand, you will excuse me if I'm saying wrong things, I understand that these women came out to say, yes, we also, with these big buttocks, we would like also to compete in Miss Tourism. And to see the minister also endorsing that, I don't take it so lightly. To me, it goes to the fundamental root of where women are in this country and where the leaders are in this country in terms of moral ethics, moral values, and integrity. Because first of all, if the women are saying that we must also compete in order to be Miss Tourism, because they think that there is money in it. You know, for me, when I look at this thing, the moral and ethical value degeneration in this country, the lack of knowledge of godly principles in this country is taking us I don't know where. Because first of all, people need to know our motto is for God and my country. Our national anthem, through our national anthem, we put Uganda in the hands of God. And what does the word of God say about women and human beings? That the body of a human being is a temple of God. And that temple of God should be honored and respected and glorified. But when you see a woman coming to say, I want to come and display my buttocks for the sake of getting money also, then you look at the fundamentals of the value system in those people. Now for leadership to stand up and say, yes, actually, our women can be used as objects of sale and tourism to earn money for our nation, that is evil money, that is sinful money, that is underrating God, that is dehumanizing human being who is created in the image of God. And I really wonder, a minister in this era of Uganda's 33 years of independence, of liberation, they call it, and freedom for women, policies, the laws, the constitution, the Charter of African Charter on People's Rights, the International Convention on Women, and the minister in this country at this era stands up and says, yes, women can be traded as objects to raise money for us. You really question, where is Uganda going? For me, I'm not just condemning this minister or condemning the other women who are seeking for it, but I'm questioning Ugandans, where are we going? This is a reflection of how deep we have gone in our rottenness, in our idolatrism, because it is idolatry, love for money. You know, how can you love money so much at the cost of your human beings? No wonder even the ministry and the whole government supports the whole idea of selling and trading Ugandans outside there, in Saudi Arabia, in all these Arab countries. You know how our women have been treated, raped, defiled, dehumanized, and as if that is not enough, as a policy in this country, as if that is not enough, now that even here at home, you promote them and display them as objects of fundraising. Surely, for me, all I can say is, God, please, God, this shows the time when you should come in and intervene in this situation. Because I do not think personally that that minister should remain a minister in this country. But this is an isolated incident. Who is not like him? Do they really see the value of human beings? Human beings have now become so devalued. After all, women have been devalued for a long time in this country. You remember how they were treated in this Entebbe, in Nansana, those women who were being, mutilated and killed with the sticks and whatever objects in their private part. And as if that is not bad enough, we've never even got those people punished. And now a minister stands up and says, I am launching this initiative to raise money by displaying women's, and she says the women of the West. That is abusing us. God created a human being in his own image, uniquely created, to give him honor and praise him, not to be used as an object of sale to raise money for this country. Yebanang, a minister who has no ideas. One time he was Simani selling Rolex, and this is the biggest idea you could get. The next idea now is to sell out women to raise money for what? Anyway, I don't know about to do what. If money raised in this country is not for the good of Ugandans, as if the childbearing death is not enough, as if, I don't know. I had taken myself off this media for now, but at times things go beyond and provoke me to really come and condemn. And therefore, in the strongest terms, I condemn those women who want to offer themselves as objects of sale because they have seen that woman. What is her name? That woman who Abenacho, because they have seen Abenacho as if God endowed Abenacho and give her skills and talents to that is her purpose. But it doesn't mean that every woman now you fish out what you should go to display for the sake of money. Women, please, some of us have spent years fighting for you to be freed and become human beings. You cannot underrate yourself. You cannot undermine yourself. Please know that you have the confidence. You should rise up with confidence which God gave you to be able to do better jobs to earn a living. And in fact, if only you could know God instead of looking to sell your property, sell yourself as an object of fundraising. God is there. Seek God. He will give you what to do. And as for the minister, honestly, I do not think this is a person who should be a minister in this in any government, because if you are a minister who don't know the law, the constitution of Uganda, which says equality and all practices and whatever which dehumanizes women are abolished by the constitution. He doesn't know that. Then there is this African Charter on women, human and people's rights, and we have also a whole charter, I've forgotten the title, but it is on women, the women's rights. And then we have the UN Convention on women's rights. And then a minister stands up and says, yeah, and launches an initiative which is completely contrary to those laws. Now, what sort of a minister is this? What sort of a leader is this? Do we expect anything? Do we expect any product, any income of value from such a minister? Of course, if I had authority, that kind of minister would not be a minister at all. But many of them, anyway, when they are calling His Excellency, Baba, Dada, all that rubbish. I am sorry, but I think what we need to do is to pray that God may come to the